And we are back, and we just finished watching 2022's Moonshot, currently streaming on HBO Max with a runtime of 1 hour and 44 minutes. This is rated PG-13. I'm going to out myself and say that I slept through at least 80% of this film.
90.
80.
90.
All right, whatever.
There was a lot of snoring.
Yeah.
Lots. I don't snore.
Yes, you do.
What was this film about, Olive?
This film was about an idiot who falls in love with a girl in like the 7 hours that he was with her, and then she goes to Mars, and like he basically kind of blackmails this woman into getting on the ship to Mars so he can go visit his girlfriend. But turns out that she's dating a guard.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
That was pretty much it, yeah.
And like she's going to like see her boyfriend, which he basically is like living on Mars. You know, not ever once seeing her. They've been dating for 8 years. Jesus Christ, where have you been in this relationship?
Wait, who was dating for 8 years? The Asian girl and the guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait a minute. 8 years? What, they dated when they were like 7?
They must have, yeah.
She said they've been dating since like 8th or was it 9th grade?
Probably. I have no.
And she was living with him the entire time.
So basically, he's her brother.
Because her parents got killed,
no.
and then his parents took her in.
Right, so
Like-
he's basically her brother.
So
Yeah.
he's basically sort of
Gross.
dating his like
Adopted sister.
Yeah, they've been raised
yeah,
like
that was poorly thought out. That was really poorly thought out. And then what happens, Olive, on the voyage there? What happens?
They basically fought the other guy that's going to visit his girlfriend.
The idiot.
And the nerd girl
The nerd girl.
go on the adventure of a lifetime.
How do they like? What do they do when that?
Was
like,
it?
as they
Wait,
fall in
was
love?
it? Was it love at first sight?
No, it was not.
No, it was
Disgusting.
earned.
Was it earned?
Maybe if a better writer was handling the script.
And you know how he got in? The same way the cat did.
Yeah, he snuck aboard a little escape pod,
And then got tranquilized.
and then he got tranquilized. And,
Oh my goodness.
And
He was screaming
they
like a
gradually,
Lydia.
they gradually fall in love, and he realizes that
Like, she was about to kiss him when they were
Yeah.
in that storage part.
she was even going to break up with her boyfriend for a second there, for like a hot
Yeah.
second.
But then he introduced her to her new room.
Yeah, and she felt super guilty. It was just like, all right, never mind.
Because he gave her a room.
Yeah, well, they said that she had her own room set up in their Mars bunker. Because apparently that guy moved there with his whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Give me.
I don't know. This was poorly thought out. This whole
Was
Mars
this
colony of theirs.
was this worse than Krull?
I would watch Krull 10 out of 10 times before I'd watch this thing again.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Because you really were down on Krull.
I was down on Krull, but at least Krull had some good, interesting ideas. This was not good. This was boring. Oh my God. It was only an hour and 40 minutes.
I couldn't even
44
sleep through
minutes.
this like I did with that Katy Perry concert.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
It was
that was-
only an hour and
that
40
was
minutes, but
remarkable.
this felt excruciatingly long. It was just like, get on with it. Something's got to happen. There were so many stupid little.
Make some drama happen.
Slow
I need
moving-
something else than just, oh my God, we're fugitives now. Just talking about being fugitives, not doing anything fun. And technically, she's not a fugitive. She bought the tickets. He didn't. He's the fugitive there.
Yeah.
And it had that silly principal from Crush, who was
yeah,
annoying.
that lady who was basically playing the same exact character. I don't know. Maybe
Gee,
she's,
what did
maybe
you
she's
think of
just
this film?
box office poison.
This was boring. Yeah.
It was boring.
This was super dull.
This wasn't really. I mean, I think I fell asleep, so I can't really comment. From what I did see, it had decent production values. People,
it was
decent.
all right.
I mean, it wasn't.
It didn't look like some high schoolers made it or something.
Right.
You know,
right.
there was some sets.
Birdemic.
Yeah, it wasn't Birdemic. There were sets.
It wasn't Dune.
There was some CG going on.
I mean, 2020 was it 21 Dune, right? Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that. No.
No. But it wasn't Birdemic.
It wasn't Birdemic either. It was just dull. It was incredibly dull. I didn't really find either of the characters charming. Like, the girl was kind of annoying.
It was just so old.
She was, right?
He was.
Was she?
She was annoying. She annoyed me.
He was like really trying to be sort of like the lovable goof. He was
really failing
I
at
felt like
it,
he was
and
trying.
he wasn't
Like
even
I've
funny.
seen actors sort of portray that sort of character, like I don't know, just sort of like the slacker, good-natured idiot sort of guy who just follows his heart. And
his heart is to go to Mars to see a girl he only met for like 7 hours.
he did want to go to Mars before that.
Right.
But he really wanted to go to Mars because I think he's viewed this as his last chance to get there for some reason. I don't know why.
To see the woman of his dreams?
Yeah, I think that lit a fire under his butt as far as getting over to Mars because he thought, oh, she's the one. But come on. Anyway, yeah.
There was no chemistry between the two leads, right?
Not really. Even when it's like, oh, you could see she's softening to him because in the beginning she just viewed him as a blithering idiot, and she was only helping him because she was worried that since she got him into the airport or
she was going to get like arrested or
then
something,
she was
going to
be viewed as an
Earth.
accomplice of him being a stowaway. So that's why she was helping him. Although all she was doing was basically digging the hole deeper for herself by faking her boyfriend's credentials so he could stay aboard the ship, and then everybody thinks that he's the brilliant terraform guy, and it was just
terrible couple.
And then there was that annoying couple, the lesbian couple. Let's get married after that wonderful speech, and shut up.
They were going to get married on Mars, but they postponed it.
For some reason, there's going to be a physics lecture from some renowned physicist, but he just gets sick or something.
He gets space.
So
madness.
the person, the MC of the show is just like, but guess what? We have a brilliant terraformer here, and come on up.
Come on, let's
Idiot,
go do this lecture.
And do the lecture, and he's he basically wings it and just doesn't do any of the lecture and pretty much just philosophizes
about life.
Yeah, philosophizes about not waiting to pursue your dreams or something like that. And then at the end of the speech, the lesbian couple are just like, you know what? Let's actually get married.
I'm sure it
Let's get
didn't
married
sound
right
like
here,
that.
right now.
Olivia, did you like this film?
I don't think
I couldn't care about this film at all.
No? All right.
I'd give it the same rating as IMDb.
5.5?
Yes.
What about you, Jay?
My rating?
Yeah, let's wrap this up. 'Cause I'm tired.
Yeah.
5.
A 5? What would you say?
I'd give this a 4. I did not enjoy this movie.
I think you gave Carl a 3.
I did? All right, I give this a 3 then.
Jeez.
Shouldn't you be giving this a 2 if you're willing to watch Carl again?
I would rather watch neither of those movies again.
They're
But
both
which one
playing
would
on
you
HBO
have
Max.
to watch?
But if I had to watch one, I would watch Krull. Even though Krull was terrible. But at least Krull had some cool ideas.
Yes.
So it had that going for it. But this was just...
Boring, no potential.
It was just boring. I mean, I don't... The actors were adequate. They're not going to win any awards. The sets were nicely done. At least this one had some people who cared about the production.
The lighting was good.
Unlike Krull. Yeah.
Was the lighting good?
The lighting was good. Like Krull looked like it was just, they just put on some car headlights and they filmed the thing. Yeah, so at least it had that going for it. There was a love story. It wasn't a love story that interested me in any way. I guess.
Well, it doesn't sound like it was very well fleshed out.
You got the bullet points.
Okay.
Okay, but an hour and 40 minutes for those bullet points. I did not enjoy the ride. You said it was listed as a romantic comedy. There wasn't anything funny in this movie. There really wasn't.
There seriously wasn't anything.
No, I didn't laugh once. I think it was supposed to be funny when he was like parkouring his way into the base. Which I guess they touched upon when later on the millionaire comes out and says, "Oh, I was helping you all along," and now parkour is called walting or something like that.
Stupid. Also, the movie kept stressing how he was like super average.
Yes,
what does that mean?
Like Zach Braff, who's like the genius Mars guy, pretty much tells him, "Listen. We love you because you are such an average idiot, and we want to use you to inspire other idiots to want to come to Mars. We're gonna make you the focus of our ad campaign to get more people interested in coming to Mars."
So wait, so to kind of put stowawaying, is that even a word, in a positive light?
Well, not just, well, the fact that he's stowed away was part of the story, but it was also that he's just an average guy and he could do amazing things.
Like what?
Like do cartwheels while he sneaks into an escape pod? I don't know. This really wasn't thought out. This like Zach Braff is like, he's like tenting his fingers and like, "Yes, excellent. I'm a genius." And he really wasn't. He was as big an idiot as Walt was, and he was just so happy that Walt was a moron. And then at the end, like right before he runs off to go find
Sophie.
Zach Braff is like, he's like, "Walt, you're so monumentally average." He's like, "The ad campaign has been brilliant, but we want more. So we're going to put you on a rocket ship and fire you off to Ceres, which is like some sort of like little planetoid floating off in space. And you're going to be the guy who cuts the ribbon on Ceres."
He's going to be alone for 3
And
years.
so you're going to have to be travel in space for several years just so we could film you, set up a bunch of like stanchions with a little ribbon in between, and then cut it. And he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do that." And then like Zach Braff, he's like, "Yes, excellent," and he walks away. And then idiot says, "Hey robot, call up Sophie," and the robot's like, "Sophie's leaving the planet. She's on the ship that's leaving right now." And he runs off, and she's on the ship pretty much she's by herself except for like, I guess, the pilot and like several tons of garbage and a cat. And
Hey, the cat came with him.
oh, the cat came with him. Okay.
Yeah,
and then
it's a package deal.
and then he shows up and then they kiss at the end. And it's like, oh,
That was when I started.
Boo!
That's when you started falling asleep?
Yeah.
All right, so 5.5, 5, and what did you say?
I'll go with a 3 on this one. I did not enjoy this. I was bored. Yeah.
No redeeming qualities. I'm going to abstain
I
from
would
voting.
I'd like you to, if I could advise anybody, I would say skip this movie. It is not worth seeing. It is not endearing. None of the characters are charming in any way. The writing is just dull and it isn't funny. I feel bad for all the actors that were in it.
They're
They got paid. Don't feel too bad.
They got paid, yeah, so I guess I shouldn't feel too bad. But still, this wasn't good.
All right, so 5.5, 5, and a 3. I will abstain since I only saw 20% of this film.
You were the smart one.
Was I? I feel like trash.
You slept through it.
So the big takeaway here is to skip it.
Yeah, don't watch Moonshot. Not good.
I guess in our double feature, Crawl is the winner, but not by much.
Yeah, if you have to see one of these movies, go watch Crawl. There's some cool ideas in there.
But better yet, stay away from both. They're both big stinkers.
Yep, couple of turds today.
Couple of turds. All right, fair enough. We'll be back next week, hopefully with better selections and more wake. All right, that's it from us, and we bid you all a good night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.